season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Here we go.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Burrow, play action.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The Bucs at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
It's a loss of 4. Now down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there.
Here we go.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jermaine Johnson in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Here's Willis. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
To the air on first down, here's Willis.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Willis. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Willis now off of play action.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Third down, it's Willis.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Okay, ready?
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Here's a give up the middle. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But a
touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he...
Here we go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Lead George Pickens with it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
This defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, he's given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, here's an option right. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yards.
Weak for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the fake, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
11, 11, 11, 11.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. No score after one on EA Sports. It's Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
11, Thomas.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. Hoping for a fourth down stop. Instead, they flinch and move the chains.
Flinch, jump, not watching the ball. All the sins that you're not supposed to commit, they come into play there. Will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Here we go. Here we go.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And trouble trying to middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
11. MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 75. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They go play action with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
11 mighty. 11, 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Chubb will get the call running left, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with a Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. He will return this from deep in. He'll be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he can't find a reset. He's brought down.
Andrew Booth getting sent in on the corner blitz and getting home. Fourth down, Willis.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. A give. This is Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. This is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Willis on 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this into 25. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score. Buccaneers 10.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
From the 41, Burrow. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'll stuff that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Burrow will throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 37-yard line. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Willis. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
11.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Count the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching? Our apologies.
12.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
11 empty.
The slot man in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Damone Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's their first time to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
11 empty paint. 11 empty paint.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running, and they hit them over the top.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Here we go.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Bucs, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks.